Jar of Names! We'll just go with that. Why not? Right, I've got a name. I have indeed. I'm bending it a little bit. Be careful of that. Right, anyway, this episode... This video, there we go with that one. This video is for everyone, including but not excluded to Dejan Petkovic. That's right, so back in the jar of names you go. And if you want to get in the jar of names, all you need to do is post a comment over on the Cup of Adventure videos, which we are still doing. I'll talk more about that later, but yes, that's why you need to comment to get your name in the jar of names, which is a jar full of names. Who knew? It's like it was explained in the title of the actual name of itself. Anyway, we need to move on because we are very slow at the moment. Right, this is a Cup of Tea in the podcast. Here's the cup of tea. And here is the podcast. Right. So if you want to skip ahead into the different points in this episode, you can go to my first comment, you can skip to the update, you can skip to the topic, you can skip to TV time, you can skip to Q&A, you can skip to this week's goals. Right, update. So, what's happening this week? First off, what's happened last week? I don't think anything interesting happened last week. No, we did have an internet problem, but I didn't think it mattered too much. I think it was a Harvest Moon episode. But yeah, that got sorted out, so it doesn't really matter too much. But the important update stuff is the fact that this Wednesday is the last ever episode of Overlord. Well, not the last ever, but the last one for now of Overlord Fellowship of Evil. It's been completed. It's about 12 episodes, not too many, not too little, so it's not too bad. I'm quite happy with that one. And because this was like a one-off Let's Play, because I've finished Overlord, all the rest of the Overlord main games, I did this one straight away when it came out, so that's why it's a little bit different. So what's going to happen is there isn't going to be another Let's Play after that one. It's going to go back to the normal schedule, which is Harvest Moon on 3 days a week, and then the other one, which is Bioshock. That will stay 2 episodes a week on the same days. Yes, but that's what's going to happen for that one. Hopefully you enjoyed the last episode. Yeah, I think the last episode's good. The second to last episode was not good, but the last episode is quite good. I like it. But what's going to happen sort of now, and sort of in the future. So I really enjoyed doing Overlord Fellowship of Evil, like a new release game. I really enjoyed it, so I might try and do that in the future, but the thing is, I need to finish the games in that series first, because that's how I play games. I don't like playing in the middle of a series. I have to play from the start. So, staying on that sort of vein, what I might do is Fallout, the original Fallout, number 1, the PC one. I will be doing that a little sort of Let's Play of that. It's going to be like a shortened version of a Let's Play of that, where it's probably only going to be like 12 episodes or so of that game. I'm probably going to release this on a Wednesday, because I like that sort of day. In the middle of the week, it's like an extra thing. I'm not sure when I'm going to start it. Don't get your hopes up for yet. There's a lot going on, but hopefully Christmas time, it'll be a nice time to sort of start that one. But yeah, and then hopefully that will lead me up to do the rest of the Fallout games. So if you're looking forward to Fallout 3 or New Vegas, then you'll get to see them quite soon, because these will be quite quick Let's Plays to push out, because I want to do them quite quickly. And that goes, when I say Fallout and this other one, the other one is the Elder Scrolls games. I have Arena on my computer, which I've played before. So for those of you that want me to do the Elder Scrolls games like Skyrim, I will do Arena first, then the second one, Daggerfall, and then I'll do them in order. So if you're looking forward, if you want to see those sort of interesting games, if you haven't played the original games of the Elder Scrolls games, then you get to see them as well. But yeah, those will be slightly different Let's Plays. They'll be slightly shorter, because they're quite old and boring games, but I'll do them slightly different, so they're a little bit more entertaining. Right, let's get on to topic. Oh, dear, I haven't even opened my thing, haven't I? I haven't. There we go. There it is. Right. So topic, let's talk about this week's videos. So today we have a podcast. It's out every Monday. Who knew? And we've also got Harvest Moon later today as well. And the title is It's Begun. It's basically, this is the last day of fall. This is the last 3 days. When I say it's begun, it's a bad thing. Something bad has begun. And you will see what it is in the episode. Because, wow, it sucked. And then Tuesday we have Bioshock, where it's going to be called something along the lines of They're All Trying to Kill Me, or All Trying to Kill Me, or Trying to Kill Me, or something to do with these words. But at the moment it's going to be They're All Trying to Kill Me, because they all tried to kill me. I don't know why. I was being good. And then Wednesday is the fabled last Overlord Legend of Evil, Fellowship of Evil episode. It's called Dark Past. Remember, it has to link with the first episode, which I think was called Bright Future. So then this one is called The Dark Past, not The Dark Past, Dark Past. And then Thursday we've got Bioshock, and it's called Market Square. And then Friday we have the first winter episodes of Year 2 in Harvest Moon. We have a winter blanket, because it's cute. Alright then, so that's that. So what's the next stuff? That is TV time then. So what 2 TV shows have I picked this week to talk about? The Last Kingdom. The one I said about the last 2 weeks ago. It was the BBC one, BBC 2 show. It is amazing. I love it. It's based on Bernard Cornwell's books. It's still so good. It's so good. The last one, he had a fight with one of the commanders of the Dane army, because they say Danes instead of Vikings. Like, they say they are Vikings. They are Viking, but they're Danes, and it's cool. And I love it, and it's just so good. And it's like you're rooting for him, but because of the whole different social structures between the Danes and the what would you call them, Saxons, it's just so different. And obviously the way that all works, and this guy was raised by Danes, but now he's on the Saxon side, so he's trying to sort of work out how it all works together. So good. I love it. And I can't wait until every Thursday when it's on. And then Walking Dead is on as well. That is going pretty good. I think it's nearly up for its end break. Basically, one character died in it. Apparently died. And at first I thought that person was dead. But it turns out he wasn't, because I did change my mind in the end. I thought, nah, he's alive. That person's alive. But then we heard him at the end of last episode, and I was like, yeah, called it. The only problem is, if he is alive, this person has been stuck under that bin probably for about at least overnight. So it's quite crazy, really. But yes, didn't think he was dead. I called it. Everyone I know did. Okay, so let's go on to the community. Mention Monday. These are the people that commented on last week's videos. If you want to get in the Mention Monday, then you just have to do that. Comment on this week's videos. Not last week's, because you won't get in this week's videos. Let's start with Horia, Logan141, Dragonlord 55511, Party Player, James Whitlark, Nick Pro, Puppy Von Vatos, and Whiteshack. Thank you for commenting. And I look forward to more comments from you for next week's, if you do comment. It's quite a lot this week. I'm quite impressed. Thank you very much. Right, but after that, it is probably my favourite part. It's the Q&A. So from my Lord of Dragons, Dragonlord55511 says, "Hello, Sir JDTwoSixTwo. I have a question and a riddle for you. Question: are you planning to play any of the Lara Croft Tomb Raider games?" I'm not sure if I can. I think it's owned by Sony, but if it's not owned by Sony, if it's owned by Ubisoft, then I could, but I don't think I will. I haven't planned to do them, so I never say never, but it's not on my next 25 Let's Plays, and it probably won't be on the list after the next 25, so probably not, my friend. But it's a possibility if it's owned by certain people. I'll have a look, but probably not. And you also say, "I can be dropped from the tallest of buildings and survive, but dropped from the smallest of ships and I won't. What am I? Hint, it is an object that you write on with a pencil or paper." Pencil. With a pencil or pen at school and work, as well as it being made from wood, pulp, and or either a factory or a wasp. Right. I was going to say fire until I found that hint, and it probably would have got put out when it fell from the tallest building. But I got the hint, and it's paper. I said it inside. I said pencil or paper. It's paper, I think, because if you drop it in water, it dies. If you make a paper aeroplane, it survives. Anyway, Nick Pro says, "Hello, JD. I have a question for you. What do you think of Star Wars Battlefront and Fallout 4? Right, Fallout 4, I think, looks okay. My problem with these post-apocalyptic games, and I believe Horia has the same problem with it, is how dark and dull they are. Like, it is a post-apocalyptic world. It is quite dreary. It's like, everything's gone to poop. But yeah, it does look quite good. I love the battle armor. I haven't seen the customization bit yet of your settlements, but I've seen certain parts of the game which I think do look good, and I think for me it'd be quite fun because I would focus on that. Like I would build up my settlement, and it would be just I'd love it. What I'm hoping is that feature would be in the next Elder Scrolls game, even though that'll probably be a while away. I hope that will be in there because I think that'd be quite good. But yes, hopefully at some point in the future. Probably not my next 25, but probably my 25 to 50 Let's Plays. Fallout 4 will be in that list because that's something I'm hopefully aiming to get done, one of the Fallout games. But Star Wars Battlefront, not my game. It's an online multiplayer game, so it's not my style. I like the look of it. I like the fact that they're sort of linking it with the story canon from the new film about the Battle of Jakku. I like that idea. Probably going to find out from my friend about it or watch it online to find out about the story of Jakku. But yeah, not my sort of game, but I like the idea. If it had a campaign, I'll probably get it, because I mean, Star Wars, come on. Star Wars, who doesn't love Star Wars? Probably a lot of people, actually. Okay, that's my favourite bit done. Let's go on to subscribers. So we remain constant at a 1,103 total, and we have one new subscriber, so I don't know how it worked. Somebody must have unsubscribed, and then this guy subscribed. Or girl, not sure. But this person's name is Rio Octavianus, which is an awesome name. But thank you for the thank you to the team. Write on a piece of paper if you like Star Wars and send it to me, please. Okay, and after that we have question. Last week's question was about The Good Dinosaur. Nobody answered. I'm going to tell you that I am going to watch The Good Dinosaur because Pixar, I love it. And I love the dinosaur. And the character. It's Arlo and Scratch, something like that though. Spot. I think it's Spot actually. Right, okay, but this week's question is, what do you want for Christmas? What do you want for Christmas? I've sort of planned what I want for Christmas. I don't know where I've put my list. I think I've lost it, actually. That's not good. No, I've hid it, so Purple Cookies can't see it. But yeah, I've got everything planned now. Just need to buy some stuff. Basically, my stuff consists of my dream that I want to do. It's something to do with The Hobbit and Lego figures. I'll explain more about it when I actually finished it, which you'll hopefully see one day. And it's also got some Harvest Moon prep. What's it called? Loot? No. What's it called? Gaming merchandise. We'll go with that one. Merchandise. It's merchandise. It's just merchandise, isn't it? Yeah. So Harvest Moon merchandise and what else? Have a look quickly. If I can reach. I've got it. Here we are then. So most of my stuff consists of that Harvest Moon stuff. There's Assassin's Creed comic. There's a proper comic series coming out for Assassin's Creed. There's 2 episodes. 3 coming out soon. But yeah, I didn't even notice that. So I'm going to get the first 2 and read them for Christmas. I do want to get a claptrap. And I want to get to the Hobbit stuff and some Fallout stuff. I've actually won a very rare Fallout swag. Swag, that's another word. So yeah, I've actually got that already. I won it off eBay, and yeah, that's about it. And there's something else as well, which I'll talk about another time, because that's a whole different story. But yeah, that's everything planned. I've got stuff for Purple Cookies planned that I want to get to. And yeah, and some friends of mine as well. But yeah, let me know what you want, and I will... Maybe I'll actually use that. If you actually tell me what you want for Christmas, I might actually use that in a video, maybe. Possibly. It's just the very early initial ideas coming to my head. Anyway, this week's comment does not go to Horio this week. It goes to DragonLord55511. And it's not necessarily the content of this comment. It's more about the comment itself. The content, if you wanted to know, is I thought you had to use telekinesis to get rid of the traps, which I don't think is the truth. Well, actually, I haven't tried it yet, but I don't think that's how it works. But maybe it is. I'll try it. But yes, the fact of this comment is the fact that DragonLord55511, blah, 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 my Lord of Dragons, usually only comments on a certain video to have the whole riddle and question. So it's quite fun, I think, for me personally, when I see him comment on other videos, because it shows me what you're watching. You know, I like to sort of see what you like, and I think, judging from that comment, you like Bioshock. Is that right, my Lord of Dragons? But if so, that is why it is, because it's unusual, it's different, I like that. Especially, well, I don't like change, but that's different, so it's different to change. Let's go with that. Okay, and let's go on to this week's goals. Guess what's happened? Nothing's happened. I've actually changed my ideas of my goals. Basically, I have a lot of work due for Tuesday, which is tomorrow. That's when it stops, because Thursday, we'll say Thursday. That's when all of that work stops for that particular project on Thursday. This is college stuff. So when that happens, I'll be able to focus more on other stuff. So I'll probably have like a week without any essays and stuff and assignments. So I'll be able to do some stuff then. So hopefully during this weekend, I have got another assignment to do, but during this weekend I'll be able to do some stuff. But then after next week, next Monday, I have to hand in my other assignment as well. But then I think after that I should be pretty much fine. I mean, I've got to do something, but that's filming, and that's quite easy to do. So I'll be able to focus on stuff that I can do at home, mainly like my YouTube stuff. So that's when I'm hopefully going to be able to catch up. Probably a little bit this week, and then most of it next week after next podcast. So we'll have a look and see if that happens. But this week's goals, I'm just going to give me something simple. I want to add some logos and details which I've fallen behind on. That's going to be my little task for this week, I think. And see, that's probably something I can do. I hope I can. But yes, that's what I'm going to do. And that is it. Quite a lengthy podcast, but there's a lot quite like going through with the Overlord finished, and then the Fallout stuff and the Christmas stuff. So I think it's not too bad. Right, I'm going to finish this cup of tea. And I actually did for once. It's the first time I think I've actually finished a cup of tea. When I say I'm going to finish a cup of tea in this podcast, I've actually finished it. Right, but that's it then. Until the next time we meet, farewell. And let's leave it on a note called, what film? Hi, I'm Buddy the Elf. What's your favourite colour?